Hi, my name's Alexander Higgins. I'm here to talk about God. I did a video before about God, but that video got taken down for some reason by YouTube. There's some type of error in it or something. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I'm talking about a God, but this God is kind of different from the Christian God because it's not all good, all powerful, and all knowing. The Christian, Abrahamic, um, Islamic God is 100% powerful, 100% good, and 100% knowing of all things. Okay? That's according to that mythology. Alright? Plato had a mythology. I talked about some mythological characters like Hercules and Athena possibly being real human beings that just became idolized in people's minds. And I talked about how they could have been, leaders of tribes back in the time of Atlantis, if in fact Atlantis did exist. So I'm saying that they were real scientific beings. And I'm saying Atlantis was a real, actual place in Mauritania, Africa. Uh, you know, 11 or 12,000 years ago. Now this is kind of a different concept, or a different thing coming from Plato. Plato had a god that he believed in that kind of had some type of magic powers. Okay, the demiurge. It had powers that could be understood by by science. So it was a scientific thing, but it was kind of a thing that was much more powerful than humans. Okay, it was a thing that was conscientious and made out of some substance that I'm guessing is not human matter, and this thing had the power to shape the universe and the world that we live in. Okay, but this God wasn't quite 100% powerful and knowing. The reason why I think this God is interesting is because with this God, it can exist on paper as a hypothesis, this demiurge God. Because if you get a God that is 100% knowing, 100% powerful, and 100% this and that, you would wonder why that God would have suffering in the world, okay? Because when it comes down to it, this reality it is in fact reality. This is not a test world, okay? That's what I assume about it. You know, if you get shot in the leg, that's real. So I'm assuming this reality that we see and breathe and all that is the real deal. So why would a all-good, all-knowing, all-powerful God do such a thing? Okay, why would there be cats dying, and why would kids see their pets die, and why would there be earthquakes that kill lots of people, in war and suffering, and all this different type of stuff, okay? But with Plato's God, it was a God that tried to make this world and this universe a good place. Now, the universe was already existing, like all the stuff was here, all the material, the needed material was here. And this demiurge came along and it actually shaped this universe rather than creating it from nothing. Okay? So it's like kind of like a sculptor and a piece of stone. Okay? The stone is already there and the sculptor just shaped it. Okay? And that's kind of like this demiurge God. And I think that type of this demiurge concept would account for things like evolution, okay? Now, why would you have evolution where things have to fight each other and get killed off and all that? It's the best thing that this God could come up with, okay? In order to make life progress. Did it want bad things to happen and all that? No, it's just the best thing that this super being could do. Now, when we're talking about a being like this, we're talking we're not talking about some type of animal being, okay, something that's made out of animal flesh or human flesh. I assume. That's what I'm guessing. Because Plato was talking about the concept of consciousness, and he said it's kind of a mathematical, scientific thing, and anything could be made to be conscious if you have the right mathematical operations going on. Okay, that was kind of his idea. Now, people that actually do this, or people that are trying to do this and make this a reality, are in Silicon Valley right now. So this idea is not really that far-fetched, okay? Like the idea of a crystal ball is not that far-fetched, okay? Imagine a magician looking into a crystal ball in some old show where you could get information from all around the world, okay, about like, weather patterns, what people are thinking and whatnot. You're probably watching this video on your cell phone, okay? And I'm probably transmitting this, I'm transmitting this video to you through my cell phone, okay? So a cell phone is kind of like a crystal ball, in other words. So there's something to the concept. I'm not saying just because you have a thought about something that doesn't make it real, but there actually could be some kind of scientific thing to the God thing. So people in Silicon Valley are actually trying to make something that's conscious that is not made out of animal matter. They're making these supercomputers that are going to be self-aware. Okay? Who knows? Maybe they'll be self-motivated too. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it would kind of fit the parameters for being not conscious, okay? It would fit the parameters of being conscious or self-aware and not made out of human flesh. So there'd be some kind of advanced process going on with, just whatever the heck computer programmers do. I'm not sure how they plan on making something conscious, but that could be a possibility. Okay, Elon Musk talks about it. So now we must ask ourselves, out of all the stuff that's happened in the universe, okay, could there have been a being that was not made out of animal or human flesh that was actually conscious, okay, like some kind of rhythmic gravity waves intermixing with electrons or something. I don't really know. But we do see it is kind of it could be a reality where non-animal, non-human matter will actually become conscious. Okay, that's a very real possibility. Now, if that were to happen, that thing would in fact become super powerful. Okay, or it could become super powerful. It's kind of like the movie Transcendence. Johnny Depp unloads his consciousness down into a computer, and pretty much the computer becomes like God. It figures out how to make human beings stronger. It can control weather patterns, rain droplets, this, that, and the other thing. But maybe there was something already existing before humans were alive, and maybe that thing actually had something to do with the creation of human beings. All right, my name's Alex Higgins, and go ahead, write your comments down below, and hopefully this video does not get deleted like the last one.